A lot of significant updates today. First, someone has offered to pay for Eric Dubay to go with us to Antarctica. Next, a quick update on the golden ticket offer from yesterday. And finally, an update on Austin Whitsitt. As I mentioned in our video on Folke Meyer not accepting an offer for his trip to Antarctica being covered by Mark Harman, I said that Mark Harman extended his offer to another flat earther. That flat earther is none other than Eric Dubay. Mark has agreed to pay for Eric Dubay to join TFE on our trip to Antarctica this December. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The generosity on the Globe side has absolutely blown my mind. A huge thanks to all of you and to Mark Harman for this latest offer. Now, in addition to the generosity from the Globe side, they have also displayed extreme confidence in the Globe model. Many channels have staked their channel and their reputation and their videos on there being a 24-hour sun. MC Toon has publicly agreed that if there is not a 24-hour sun, he will upload a video saying the Earth is flat and delete all his other videos. On top of that, he will also pay 0.4 Bitcoin to the flat earthers who go with us to Antarctica and film the setting sun. That's $23,000 at today's Bitcoin value. Craig of FTFE, which stands for Fight the Flat Earth, he's publicly agreed to change his channel name to FTGE, which stands for Fight the Globe Earth if there's not a 24-hour sun. Justin Peters has publicly agreed that if there's not a 24-hour sun, he will make an apology video for being wrong about the globe, and after uploading that video to his channel, he will delete all other videos, and that apology video will be the only video that remains on his channel in perpetuity. Danny Faulkner has publicly agreed to disavow his book, Falling Flat, and he will delete all his articles and blog posts about Flat Earth. Where's Wally has publicly agreed to delete all his videos and will actually make a video that says Flatzoid is much smarter than him. Creaky has publicly agreed to make a video proclaiming himself to be a flat earther if there's not a 24-hour sun. There are quite a few more. This level of confidence is significant and it means something. I'll let you decide what it means, but I think it shows at the very least that the Globe side is far more confident in the globe than the flat earth side is in a flat earth. What's fascinating about that is that flat earthers say they don't believe in a flat earth. They say they know the earth is flat. Well, if that was true, I would think there would be more confidence in their model, which they've said for a decade now does not have a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. Now, this confidence on the Globe side is further shared by Mark Harman, as he is willing to pay for Eric Dubay to go to Antarctica with us, which is not cheap, and he's going to take the risk that if there's not a 24-hour sun, he is out the money, and he didn't even get the chance to go on a once-in-a-lifetime vacation to Antarctica, but rather Eric Dubay would get that. But if there is a 24-hour sun, Mark would require Mr. Dubay to reimburse him. So the question becomes, how confident is Eric Dubay about what he's been saying all these years? Does he believe that there isn't a 24-hour sun, or does he know there isn't a 24-hour sun? Does he believe in the flat earth model, or does he know that the earth is flat? You see, Eric has been one of the most vocal about the fact that there is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. He's spoken with extreme confidence, as you will hear for yourself right now.
In order to fit the heliocentric globe model, This midnight sun phenomenon must also occur for observers south of the Antarctic Circle during winter solstice. Depending how far south the observer is, the sun should be seen for several days or weeks, never fully setting, just like it does in the north. In reality, however, there is never 24-hour sunlight anywhere in Antarctica at any time of year.
You heard it from the man himself. A 24-hour sun in Antarctica fits the heliocentric globe model, and as he rejects the globe model, he confidently states there is never 24-hour sunlight in Antarctica. Not enough for you? Here's another clip.
The midnight sun being seen only in the northern regions is evidence against the globular theory. If the world were a globe, the midnight sun would be seen in the southern regions in December as it is seen in the northern in June.
Again, you heard it from him. If the world were a globe, the midnight sun, which is another name for the 24-hour sun, would be in the south as well, in Antarctica. If the world were a globe, there would be a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. And one more clip for good measure, for all the flat earthers who will accuse me of taking him out of context or some other desperate attempt at ignoring what they are hearing with their own ears.
There is, in fact, never 24-hour sunlight anywhere in Antarctica, because even when the sun reaches its outermost circuit over the Tropic of Capricorn, the entirety of the Antarctic circumference cannot be reached by its light at any one time, and so it will still set every day.
It doesn't get any more clear than that. He said there is, in fact, never 24-hour sunlight anywhere in Antarctica. So, Eric, how confident are you in what you've always said about the 24-hour sun and Antarctica? Mark Harman is so confident in the heliocentric globe model that he's willing to shell out over $30,000 for you to go to Antarctica and report back to all of us whether there's a 24-hour sun or if the sun does set. He's doing the hard work, and he's taking on the upfront risk here. The only risk to you here is if you are wrong, because then you would need to reimburse him for the trip. But hey, there are worse things in life, right? How valuable is truth? How valuable? I would say it's invaluable. So best case scenario, you get a free once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to visit Antarctica. Worst case scenario, you end up spending quite a bit of money, but you will also learn the truth in the process. And as you love to say, truth does not fear inquiry. So, what do you say? Willing to go with us? And just to head off your fans who are going to tell me that you have no desire to go to Antarctica and you don't need to go to Antarctica to know the truth about our world, here's one more video clip of you.
Well, why can't I, similar to like Antarctica, but why can't I go see for myself? Why are you just telling me, oh, it's a globe, it's a little continent on the bottom, you don't fall off because of gravity, you're good, don't bother going there. Well, why can't I go and see? I want to go there and check it out for myself, and then I'll decide. Can't we do that?
Eric, it's your lucky day. You can go see Antarctica for yourself in just 3 months' time. Everyone, please help me get this video in front of Eric. If you are one of his Patreons, send him an email asking him if he wants to accept this offer. If you are not one of his Patreons, head on over to his channel and post a comment on his recent video. I'll go ahead and link to his channel below. Quick update on our last video, the golden ticket offer for a flat earther to join TFE on our trip in December. We have received almost 20 entries so far. I've enjoyed reading them and learning a bit more about you all. So keep those entries coming. The deadline is midnight Eastern time this Sunday, and the lucky winner will be announced next week. And finally, a quick update on Jaron and Austin. It's starting to look like I was wrong and you all were right about Austin Whitsitt. He's not showing me any genuine desire to want to go to Antarctica with TFE this December. I gave him a firm deadline of today for getting back to me, and if he doesn't, he's out. I know you have all been telling me that he's grifting and that he's lying to me, and I'm not willing to accept that just yet. I'm actually going to give him the benefit of the doubt, as 8 months ago, someone asked him about flat earthers and globe earthers going together to Antarctica, and listen to what he said.
Did you hear a while back that there was going to be like flat earthers, globers, and then a bunch of people go to the South Pole? Like I heard that was a thing.
Yeah. I don't remember the specifics of someone claiming to go to the South Pole, but we're trying to set up an Antarctic trip right now with many truthers. I don't really care about people that are like opposed to the truth of this realm. It's irrelevant to me, but
Totally.
yeah, we want to go maybe next winter in the north, which would be the summer in the south, and try to see what's going on with the sun and make some shadow measurements.
So call me naive if you want to, but I think what might be going on is that Austin would rather go to Antarctica this December on the trip he planned with the fellow truthers rather than going with TFE and Jaron and Dave McKeegan. Now, he did mention taking shadow measurements in Antarctica when he goes there this December. So as a last-ditch effort, because I've never said this, Austin, I promise to agree that you can take shadow measurements while we are in Antarctica this December. So if that was the holdup, we're all good there. See everyone tomorrow.